What's up, YouTube? I'm so far away. I'm usually not this far away. I wonder if you can hear me. I have the dishwasher going, and the washer, and the dryer. So much going on. Okay, so here's the deal. This morning, I'm trying to get letters cut on my Cricut. This is an old Cricut, so it only does half pages at a time. But I really am only Cricut cutting for one board, and then I'm printing the rest on my home printer. But I want to show you because I messed up and you can learn from my mistakes. Okay, so up here I cut a letter C for one of my boards, and it's like the size of my finger. It's like way too short. So for bulletin boards, I would suggest going with a little bit larger. So this is a 5 out of 6 inches on the Cricut, and it works so much better. I also dyed my hair, but then I washed it really late at night and then slept on it, so it's poofy. But right now I'm cutting letters. Then I was going to laminate at home all the tiny like calendar stuff I have and names, but I think I left it in the classroom by the door. I can't find it. What is my problem? So with that being said, watch me cut away, and this is what I'm doing. Tomorrow I have orientation and like paperwork things, so I'm gonna try to get everything done. I might stay late again at the classroom, but I said I'd bring you along, so here we go. I just got these from Michael's, these packs. This is a green pack, and they were 4 for $10, so $2.50 each, which is amazing. And I find that if I'm gonna make something that I'm gonna keep, like a task card or a bulletin board, I would rather invest the money on cardstock and just keep that than reprinting and reprinting every year, or going the cheap way and doing copier paper. The only thing I do copier paper is for, like, I do a little reward system in my class that's Owlbucks. And then you load the paper. I'm using Wild Card font. And then you can change the speed and intensity. I'm gonna change the pressure so that it cuts a little bit better. And we're saying, can you spot? Excellent work. So, I'm just gonna keep doing this, and I will see you later. All right, so back in the classroom, I finished all the Cricut stuff and cutting stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll laminate at home. Searching all over my house for the laminator, and look what's just sitting right here, because I didn't take it. So I'm gonna have to do the laminating here probably. I'm not gonna stay very long today. I'm gonna go see like what other bins I need, make a list, what else needs to get in here, and then go from there. I'm getting to that place where it's just finding places for things and deciding desks and going from there. I'm pretty happy with the new setup of desks. So now we're up to 6 pods. So let me show you. So we have these first 2 big front pods. 2 of the seats are forward facing, and then these are the only 2 6 pods. Then we have a 4, 4, 4, and then 1 more 4. The only reason I think this one is okay, and these have like nice clear aisles, which is wonderful, and then where these kids sit is like pretty open. And I can even push this even a little bit farther. And then with this pod being so far back, it's not a problem because you're directly facing the board and the learning, which makes me happy. And then there's a nice clear walkway. So all of that is good stuff. I just need to kind of make a plan. So I kind of unloaded some of the stuff that I got from store. Hello. I just wanted to show you a little tip when you are laminating, because I've just been sitting and cutting laminate. If you're doing things like this, these are my calendar numbers. What you do is you load the laminator and then start it and run it through and then pause it once you see it clear. And then all you gotta do is cut between the pieces. So good. And I've seen people use the tape, painter's tape trick for making sure your words are lined up. Another thing you can do is load your laminator completely lined up with clear, with your words, and do them in small chunks, not the whole phrase. And then your words are already completely lined up. And so what I do is I actually just cut out the word, and I don't cut out each letter between the laminate, just the words, and that way everything is cohesive and lined up, and it saves for the next year. I would do this for the door deck or the wall decoration, but I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, so I just completely laughed at myself because, can you hear me over the fan? I'm just gonna talk a little louder. I'm completely laughing at myself because I took a stapler to this beautiful board and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. This is a chalkboard, it's not a bulletin board. So I had to change my idea. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put these letters on a piece of ribbon. And so that's what I've got so far. I probably am gonna put like, I don't know, something here. We'll figure that out, or we might just leave it. But I think it's pretty cute because it's gotta have room for anchor charts and some standards and things like that. So I like it. And then this theme will it matches all the other stuff in my room that is yet to come. But this is just fun. Did you see my library with all the books? Everything's leveled in the right spots. And now I debate the bins. The debate of the bins. I'm still debating, so let you know about that. And I've just been cutting. This board is gonna go up right now, and I will show you the after. It's gonna go right there. Attempt number 1. Don't try this at home. Fail number 1. Attempt number 2. Okay, I'm at the stopping part. I'm stopping for today. Tomorrow I have orientation. So I've done all of this before I've had orientation. So thankfully my school like knows me and let me in, and that's awesome. But I'm very excited because the doors are up and they work. Thumbtacks did not work, they're too heavy. Paper clips worked. Who would have thunk? So let me show you the doors. Oh, I love them. So I made another one today because I only had 5. So I made this little polka dot one. Oh my gosh, I love them. So hopefully, if you remember from Monsters Inc., I wonder if you can hear me over the fan, they go to that room where all the doors are, and I hope they look like they're coming down from the ceiling like that. Then I got these letters up, Monster Math. I think the end's a little crooked. And then this is what I made on the Cricut this morning. So this is kind of like the end result. So we got Randall, he's so cute with his glasses. And then, so I just kept them with a laminate together, and like right now it's reflecting, but it'll be fine like when you're in person. So it says, can you spot our awesome work? So I really like that. And then I'm gonna do the clothespins. I'm gonna try to get those hot glued so I can put those in. And I don't know if anyone's gonna get it, but Randall goes invisible and he blends in because he's a chameleon. So can you spot it as in like Randall? Can you find Randall? Okay, whatever. Okay, so I got these reading letters up. Again, those are the ones that match. I put these two little pom-poms up. The height needs to change difference. I'm debating on eyeballs on that. Haven't done anything new with the library. Still have to figure out bins. Gonna research some tonight. Haven't touched this. Put the purple bins there. This is like our student control center when they need supplies. I put the map up here, which is like a little wrinkly right now because it was actually too big for under the smartboard. Oh, and I put these up here temporarily like this. These are all the little jobs. So I don't know if you remember from Monsters, Inc. These little guys are the Child Detection Agency, but we did the Clean Detection Association because these are all their classroom jobs. So I do a job for every kid. And then I put them up, I laminated them in a row, and I was like, well, I'll just put them up just to see if they fit and how it looks. But what I usually do is put a clothespin on them, and that's their job for that week. And then this way, I can just slide them over, and that is gonna be way easier. Surprise coming here, if I can figure out how to do it. And then I just always, this is kind of like, I don't know, a tip, I guess. If you're doing classroom setup, for me, it feels more anxious if I come in and the room is a mess for the next day that I'm working on stuff. So I try to put things back when I'm done. So like that table over there is like all my work materials, and then the bins are in one spot, and then the stuff I still need to handle is in one spot. But other than that, like it's picked up. And that way when I walk in tomorrow, I feel better. So that's kind of like a tip. I don't know if you feel that way. Some people aren't like that, just me. And then I put this little guy up. This was that little flower thing that's gonna be turned into a monster. And he's right there for now before I put like the focus and the standards there. But yeah, that's where I stopped. Feeling very inspired. That's the end of this vlog because I'm once again so hot. But thanks for watching. Give it a like, give it a subscribe if you like these types of videos, and subscribe even if you don't like these types of videos because it's fun and entertaining, or not. And I will see you in part 4. Toodaloo!